you want me to hold that when you're doing that? I can't. We need to rub those teeth better. So you can hold the water again now, front. Hold on. Open your mouth, Andy. You have to have all your teeth clean. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. It is, Andy's here by the way, it's early in the morning. We are today going to be doing a video that you have been asking for quite some time and we've never really got around to doing. Today we are going to be doing Andy's school day morning routine. Now, I know, you know, if you watch every day, that I've been down in London all weekend doing some stuff for my gaming channel, which is one of the reasons why I've not really been recording any traditional vlog content for a couple of days. And yeah, I am recording this video that comes out on Monday evening, on Monday morning. Slight cop out, but really, if I'd have done something yesterday, it just would have been another Q&A that you don't need loads of Q&As, and this is a video you wanted to see, and it's something I can record in the morning before he goes to school and get it out on the same day. So, a little bit of background. Andy has always been a very, very early riser. It's worse in the summer than it is at this time of year. In the summer, he will wake up when the sun gets up. As soon as it's light, he can't stay in bed, but that doesn't mean that as we get into winter, he starts to get up later and later and later. He is a little bit later, but he's still up like 5:30 every morning. Anna has already left to go for work this morning. She works 7 till 12 on Monday mornings, and so she gets up at like 5:30, and Andy was just getting up around about the time that Anna got up this morning. So he's been up super early. We're not particularly concerned about a lack of sleep because he insists on going to bed at 8:30 every evening. He's 14. I would suggest there are very few 14-year-olds in the world who go to bed at 8:30 every evening. So yeah, he gets up really early, but he also goes to bed really early, and I imagine he's getting roughly the same amount of sleep as other people his age. He's getting, what, about 9 hours sleep if he's sleeping from 8:30 in the evening till 9:30 in the morning? I think 9 hours sleep aged 14. That's probably plenty. But we are currently sat we are currently sat in the living room. We'll be sat here probably for another 45 minutes or so. We've got Channel 4 breakfast shows on, which is just reruns of old American sitcoms. So at the moment, it's Mike and Molly, which I don't remember this being part of the routine before. I think this has been fairly newly added. But very soon, Everybody Loves Raymond starts. Contrary to what I think some people think, based on the way we've described this before, Andy doesn't sit and watch these shows. He's not bothered about watching Everybody Loves Raymond. The key to these shows is because they are on every single day and they're the same shows, they're the perfect thing to build a routine around. So he knows what time Everybody Loves Raymond starts. He knows what time the ad breaks are. He knows what time it finishes. He enjoys the music, the starting music and the end credits and the little idents that pop up for the TV channels and stuff that come up at the end. He always loves that kind of thing. He watches stuff like that on YouTube fairly regularly anyway. But we use the shows as a structure for his morning, which is why very rarely when they put Grand Prix racing or something on in the morning, or horse racing, which is even rarer, but very rarely the Paralympics, when they're on Channel 4, they're a problem. But whenever they take this schedule off in the morning, his morning routine is completely thrown out the window, because he doesn't look at a clock to know the time, but he knows as soon as the first episode of Everybody Loves Raymond finishes, that's his cue to go upstairs, clean his teeth, get dressed. The advert break of the next one, that's when it's time to put his shoes on, etc, etc. So we'll just continue watching our morning shows for a little while, and we'll check back in with you when something happens. This is my opportunity to go and grab a cup of coffee. Alright, time to get dressed.
Yeah.
It's 8. First episode of Everybody Loves Raymond has just finished. We need to go get teeth cleaned and get dressed.
Water.
Yeah, you can have some water. Come sit down. Right, there's some water. Where's my putting toothpaste? There we go. Right. Okay, you gonna do it? Have to rub them all. So all the teeth. Obviously I didn't show you him getting dressed because it involved him being naked. Do you want me to hold that when you're doing that? I can't, we need to rub those teeth better. So you can hold the water again now in front. Hold on. Open your mouth, Andy. You have to have all your teeth clean. Right. Do you want to do that? That's it, rub them. Okay. Sorted. Hold on, hold on. Just need to wipe your mouth. You've got toothpaste on your mouth. You got a good wipe?
Oh, close it.
Close what? Oh. Shampoo bottle was open. Now, I know in an ideal world, his teeth get cleaned for a full 2 minutes and all that stuff, but to give you some context, up until probably 2 years ago, he would battle and fight and refuse that always. He would just never let it happen. Up until maybe a year ago, he would only allow it to happen at night time. He would previously only let Anna clean his teeth. He would only let it happen for 5 seconds, and we got it up to 10 seconds. It's still a work in progress. It's still not perfect, but he does regularly go to the dentist. His teeth are fine, and it is getting better all the time. So it's another one of those things where we pick our battles, and it is always improving. We are always trying to get him to clean his teeth for longer and get him to do more of it himself as well. Some days he'll do a lot of it himself, some days he's not really interested. Today was a day where you could see he didn't really enjoy that process. Breakfast wise, although he does try other foods throughout the day these days, as you've been seeing on recent videos, breakfast time, he keeps things simple. He'll just, breakfast time he keeps things simple and will just eat crisps and drink Diet Coke, caffeine-free Diet Coke. He won't have anything else. He does eat other breakfast foods throughout the day though. When he gets to school, when they have their morning break, he'll have Rice Krispies with custard with his vitamin supplement in. Lunchtime he'll have toast with jam and again a little bit more of the vitamin supplement. He has crisps throughout the day at school as well, but for whatever reason he won't eat the cereal and the toast in the morning. He'll only have it at school as his kind of food throughout the day. So there is some variety in there and some normal breakfast foods. He just kind of switches it round the other way, which again it's fine because a year and a half ago it was just crisps all the time. So we're making progress on the food, and in addition to the other stuff like sleep times, like teeth cleaning and all that stuff, Dave is just being a nutcase. He's just rolling around on the floor trying to get me to rub him because he's barely seen me. I've not been here all weekend. So Dave saw me for maybe half an hour last night when I got in and we just played with each other, had a little wrestle. But yeah, you've been missing me?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, you're going that way now, are you? He's not missing me at all, he just wants to go out to the toilet. Another typical part of the morning routine is that he'll have his medicine, his fluoxetine, liquid form, in a syringe in his mouth, followed by Dr. Pepper. But he had that with Anna before she left this morning, before I got up. So he's already had his medicine this morning. He's also already finished his Dr. Pepper and the empty can is in the bin. So he obviously enjoyed his can of Dr. Pepper this morning. We are now, time-wise, it's nearly 8:15. The taxi gets here at some point in the next 10 to 20 minutes. It's supposed to be at 8:30, but it can sometimes be here as early as like 20 past. So my job now is to get his bag packed with his crisps and his pop that he takes to school. His cereal and bread and all that other stuff is already there. We send that in when he runs out of it in bulk. So he's fine for bread and jam and butter and custard and cereal and vitamin powder, but we do send in the crisps and the pop separately every day. And then as soon as we get to the next advert on Everybody Loves Raymond, that's when he needs to get his socks and his shoes on. So bag, he has still got some crisps and socks left in here from last week. But we'll put a fresh bag of crisps in. We'll keep the crisps that are in there for at home. We tend to do that. Can of Coke goes in as well. We probably don't need to send him with extra socks though. So bag is now packed and ready, although I can't get the zipper. Alright. Alright.
Bless you.
I see. There we go. He's having a sneeze as well. Right, first ad break on Second Everybody Loves Raymond. That means socks and shoes. Socks.
Then we'll watch Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, we'll watch Everybody Loves Raymond.
Let's go.
Yeah. It always used to be that we would wait until the end of this episode before he got his shoes on and then his taxi would turn up, but more often than not now the taxi gets here before the end of this episode, so we've adjusted the routine slightly so that he sits here with his shoes on for maybe as long as 10 or 15 minutes, which he doesn't really like to do, but it means when the taxi does arrive we don't have a surprise and a big rush. Now he's got his shoes on, he is expecting to have the taxi arrive any minute, so we're just waiting for them to arrive, and then when they get there all we have to do is he gets up, grabs his coat, grabs his bag and he's off. Dave is back fussing around me again, even though he's soaking wet because it's raining out in the garden. Get out of the way. Oh, show's nearly finished, taxi's still not here.
Yep.
Right.
HPN!
Yeah.
It's CBSC Portugal with Rachel. There we go.
Splendid.
Going to this
Yeah.
5 schools. And
Yes,
then
5
it's a
schools.
holiday.
Is
Yeah.
it? I'm not sure. Is it half term next week? Let me check the calendar. Oh yes it is, yeah, 5 school, then holiday. Wow, I didn't realise it was so close to half term. That's awesome. So now we just wait for the taxi, which it's currently 8:32. If you watched my video from this time last week, you'll know that I'd already left. I was 10 minutes away from the house by 8:32. The taxi came at 8:22 the day I went down to London for the TV thing, so it does massively vary when they arrive, which isn't ideal for morning routine, because in an ideal world they come at the same time every day like they used to when it was individual transport, because then he knows to prepare for that and knows what time to expect them. But obviously when there's 8 kids on a minibus and Andy's one of the last to be picked up, it's very difficult to guarantee a time, because you never know if there's going to be problems getting between all those different houses, whether there's going to be issues getting those kids on the bus, whether there's someone having a day off so they miss them out completely. So we just know it's good. It'll be at some point in the next 5 minutes or so, probably.
Hey, let's do this.
Yeah, taxi's here. All right, let's get your coat on.
Hello, dogs and cats.
Yeah. Right. Off you go then. And as usual, the moment you got on the taxi, coat off, shoes off, socks off, sat on his normal seat. He sits on the back of the driver's seat now, so facing backwards. It's a little seat that comes down from the... I know what I mean. I obviously can't show you it because the bus is full of other kids, but he's not sat in the front anymore, which I think we've already told you. But we are going to end this video there. I expected it would probably be a short one because there isn't a huge amount to his morning routine. He gets up, he gets ready for school, he goes to school, does that 4 more times now, and then he gets a well-earned, well-deserved week off, which means it's only 2 weeks away from Comic-Con for me. Oh, that's exciting stuff. But we will leave things there. Normal service resumes from tomorrow. I know it's been an odd few days on the vlog because of having to be down in London for the Football Manager thing, but I am back now, although I am going to London again later today. But that's something I think you'll be interested in seeing. More will be explained on tomorrow's vlog, but we are going to leave this one there. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thanks very much for watching.